Section 5, Video 2, Resource Management Maxims. In this video, we will review resource management maxims in terms of ESXi host, virtual machines, resource pools, and clusters. As we know, VMware Maxims Guide provides an understanding of achievable limits and capability for each version. Each new vSphere version improves functionality, scalability, and capability of resources like CPU, memory, storage over existing versions. Maxims Guide includes host, virtual machine, resource, and cluster pool capability. Moving on, we look at the host and virtual machine maximums for vSphere 6.5. In terms of compute, virtual CPUs per virtual machine supported is now 128, symmetrical multiprocessing. RAM per virtual machine supported is 6 terabytes. Virtual machine swap file is 6 terabytes as well. And as per the note, it's recommended to use VFS 5 or VFS 6 to support higher sizes of swap files. Host and virtual machine maximums. Logical CPUs per host supported is 576. The maximum number of NUMA nodes per host is 16. Virtual machines supported per host 1024, and virtual CPUs per host is 4096. Virtual CPUs per core stays at 32, and we know that for a ratio of 1:32 physical to virtual, this kind of a relationship will belong to a lab environment or a development environment. The ESXi host memory maximums, RAM per host supported is now 12 terabytes, and number of swap files stays at 1 per virtual machine. In terms of cluster and resource pool maximums, host per cluster supported is 64. Virtual machines per cluster is 8,000. Virtual machines per host 1024. The powered on virtual machines per data store in an HA cluster supported number is 2048. Fault tolerant virtual machines per cluster 98, and fault tolerant virtual machine vCPU or virtual CPU per cluster, the maximum support is 256. In terms of resource pools per host, a maximum 1600 is supported. Children per resource pool 1100, and resource pool tree depth is 8, and additional 4 resource pools are used by system internals. Resource pools per cluster is 1600 supported. To summarize, we looked at ESXi host and virtual machine maximums for resource management, including cluster and resource pool maximums. In the next video, video 3, we will look at resource management concepts. Thank you for watching.